Million joints party! Oh, monkey and million and me! On our way to a bookstore! Okay. I love all of us! Let's play Norco! Hello and welcome, this is Hula Noob, who plays indie games. No, I started that wrong. I'm Hula Noob, and today I'm going to play the Norco demo. Norco is a sci-fi Southern Gothic point-and-click adventure that explores the industrial swamplands and decaying suburbs of South Louisiana. It's a pixel game, so obviously I'm going to play it, and it looks gorgeous. Today I'm going to play the demo. And then I'm going to see whether I will play the full game, because point-and-click adventures can take very long for me because I'm really bad with puzzles and stuff like that. But I will definitely look at the demo, and I hope also that you might find this game so gorgeous and beautiful that you will put it on your Steam wishlist. I will add the link to my liner notes so you can do that, and also maybe play the demo yourself and see if you like it. The game was developed by Geography of Robots, or still is being developed, and will be published by Raw Fury. And the most amazing thing on the game page of Norco is the release date. Because it's not a date, it's just the phrase, hell is a place with patience. And I love it. So I'm looking forward to it. I've already heard that it's absolutely... I mean, I looked at the pictures. Everything looks so gorgeous. But I also heard that it's a really, really great game. And it looked so good that I actually pushed some games on my backlog even further back. So sorry about that. But, well... Okay, so there's a photosensitivity warning. So if you're prone to that, you know, flashing lights and everything, then go ahead with care, or don't go ahead at all. Ooh. Ooh, I love it. One of my favorite things, like, you know how everyone has those small things they just absolutely love? And for me, one of those small things as a gamer is sound when I click on something or when I hover over something, because it feels like it's actually physical. Shield hit the stars behind halogen and flame projected onto the sky every night. Norco, Louisiana. There was no such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exhaled an endless sigh. Also, I will not try to do any accents. Just for all of our sakes. 1. I could never sleep, it was so loud. I still can't sleep without that sound. Oh! Okay, as usual I will do this from my perspective, and I grew up in the city, so I can't sleep in total silence. It's weird. I always have nightmares when I'm in very silent environments. In your dreams, the towers were grand cathedrals, places of worship. The swamps hid behind mirrors like spies. The birds transformed into radiant spheres and traced omens above the highway blight. This is so experimental. You spent your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. Is it the literary Blake, or is it someone named Blake you knew? I knew he'd get over it. I didn't care. I wouldn't say either, but I guess this one. He never did. Shit. You caught out on a grainer to Chicago and onward to the West Coast. You'd never left Louisiana and thought you'd never return. You thought the ghosts of the lowlands wouldn't find you hiding along the road. The years carried you through overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo. Across mountains above cell towers. Thumbing down 99, you saw an old man crouched in a roadside ditch. Oh no! He was mouthing your name. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the sleep from your eyes. Was it a ghost? You spoke to Blake, learning of your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. So it's not the literary Blake, it's an actual person named Blake in our lives. Okay. Oh no. Is that me? Or is that me? Also about that phone. Jesus. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. Oh, Blake is my brother. Okay, so that's... Is that him? Oh no! By and by, you made your way east. You threw your phone in the Rio Grande. You joined the armies of the Mesa. Wow, protagonist and I don't really have anything in common, because those are not things I would do. For months you were in the company of fugitives. You slept in nuclear tunnels, repairing engines and weaponry. A, B, Q, and M. The war was a mem that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of a pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. So is this kind of a parallel world or dystopia? Because it feels slightly... The music as well gives me the kind of feeling of a... You know, like our present, but not quite. You know, something like the movie It Follows, for example, has this feeling of it plays in a world like ours, but not quite. While hiding in the berth of a freightliner, I slept. That was easy. You slept easily as the truck shuttled through the plains. You called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. You knew by the tenor of Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. Oh god, that's horrible. That's so sad. Also, oh my god, the sea is burning. Are those oil spills? Jesus. You hung up, shouldered your bag, returned to the highway. 5 years had passed. The ghosts were calling you back home. I'm so hardened. That's really not me. Act 1. Wow, this is an amazing intro. Lowland Ghosts. This feels so cinematic. Wow. You wake from a delirious dream to find yourself in your childhood bedroom. What was added? Bedroom. Ooh! Okay. Water glass? No, I can't? Oh, okay. Currently, though, it's very important. It's super hot. We have 95 degrees in Germany, and German heat is the worst heat. A flyer from a show your friend put on a few weeks before you left town. A fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. Who am I? I got whipped in the face with a bike chain? I was probably outside. I'm still trying to keep myself in this, so you didn't feel like being around crowds that night. Yeah, that's me. After the show, you and Blake shot fireworks from the roof of a hotel on Poydras Street. Sleepless and sober, the two of you walked back to Norco. You watched the sun climb over the grain elevators. I wouldn't shoot fireworks, but that's okay. You assume Million, not Blake, has been keeping your mom's plans alive. Who's Million? Another brother? Cool January air drafts through the open window. The low sun washes the neighborhood in deep yellow ochre. A small flock of blackbirds dissolves into the obscure tree line towards the lake. Commuter traffic glints along Apple Street as a pair of wrens weave out of the overgrown lot next door. Your stuffed monkey and longtime best friend slouches on the desk. Short notification for you. I have a little recording info on my screen that sometimes covers the text. So if I have problems and I don't read it like it actually is, that's because I'm guessing what it could mean underneath, because I can't move that. And I don't want to put it off screen because then I don't see if the recording doesn't work or whatever. So just FYI. Also, that monkey is amazing. I want it. Your grandfather gave you monkey when you were 3 years old. You conversed with him often. I would still converse with him. Look at him. He understands. He knows what's up. He understands me. Deep, deep inside. He's a real friend. As you grew older, he became a reflection of your neurosis and guilt. What? He chastised you for becoming distant, for not showing him enough attention. Yeah, rightly so. Apologize. 5 years. That's a long time, Kay. But your apology has remedied him of his worst fear. Oh, I thought he said it. He says it. That you would... Okay. Because it was like monkey. Oh, 5 years. That's a long time, Kay. But your apology has remedied him of his worst fear, that you wouldn't speak to him at all. Oh, monkey. Well, also, why didn't I bring him with me? I feel like if you go on a very long journey... No, let's phrase that differently. If I go on a very long journey, I will take at least one plush with me. And yes, I have more than one. Of course I do. His hostile expression melts from his face. Your conscience compels you to take the doll along. Take it. Yes! Oh, okay. What? What's happening? You. Mind map. I have a mind map? You are home again. Because your brother needs you. Because your mom died. You were traveling. I forgot. Was it the Midwest? The freight cars rattled in the cold dusk as you crouched on the granite porch. The cell towers peeked over the flat country, translating the notions of the world. The lights of suburban Memphis, the fences, the traffic, the stark shadows under a lavender blanket of clouds. A freight tired, silent and alert at each terminal. You watched that night decay for many miles. Then what? You rode in the back of a van, wedged between amplifiers from Chicago to Des Moines. You stole a heater from Walmart and brought it to the poorly attended house show. Des Moines to Kansas City to Denver. If I pronounce something incorrectly, I'm sorry, I'm not from America. Oh, I can still... Okay. Across the Rockies. Your friends went south and you were glad to be alone. You spent long nights along those highways in a shitty sleeping bag. Sleeping bags are very important. If you go camping, one of the most important things to... Like, if you want to put money into camping equipment, get a proper sleeping bag. And also, I recommend military sleeping bags. They're a bit heavier, but they're really warm. Very cozy. Anyways, you bathed in rivers. You watched the ocean of outer space. You watched the satellites travel along their splines. And down the Pacific coast. Summer days arrived. You built a bike in a garage in Eureka and took it south. This is some on-the-road stuff. That is so alien to me. I could never. Generator shows on the beach. Interstate on-ramps teeming with personalities. The red-eyed smile on the face of the old man in the Central Valley ditch. That weird man. Oh! The smile burned its image into your eyes. Okay, you... The smile of the man who crouched in the ditch of the highway has burned itself into your mind. Okay, what's that? That's Blake, your brother. He doesn't have a face. He never got over you leaving. Your brother. Finished thought. Your mom died. The cancer metastasized. It was in a liver, then a lungs. Oh. Jesus, that poor woman. She was on chemo, never finished her third course. At the hospice on Jefferson Highway, Blake said the traffic shook the building. He left before she drew her last breath. Oh no, she died when she was alone? Alone with the morphine drip and the rattling glass. Oh, that's how Catherine died. That is so... Oh my god. I did not expect this game to be so sad. Jesus. But I also have Monkey. Monkey has a mind palace. Monkey stares at you and you stare at Monkey. Keep staring. He stares with more intensity until his gaze passes through you. You become invisible to him. Look away. Huh, interesting. The laptop your parrain gifted you idles on a shoddy particle desk. I don't know, sorry. Wake laptop. As the screen illuminates, you notice that the signal in the house is dead. No internet. It looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left a browser tab open. Oh, well, what is it? Get some sleep, OP? That's not a browser. Or is it some chat? Need cash fast? Insta crack job? Yeah, that's spam. Lol, the fuck kind of name is quack job? Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics. App's a way of getting you to join a cult. Cult? Worse than them people living in the mall in Canada. You can't trade that coin they use on hardly any exchanges because everyone knows it's a goddamn Ponzi scheme. Oh. Ah, but a cult story. I would like that. Mods won't do a thing about chills, but they'll ban you on the spot for using a naughty word. Place is a joke. Clearly it's nothing but celebs, libs, and bots. Seen this exact thing, OP. Still there, seen at the base of the upper suction. SCP Anglers. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Can I, oh. It's... I was scrolling, it was so slow, sorry. Okay, anybody still post here? Nope, place is a wasteland. Mods are all social justice warriors. Well, you're a dick, I guess. If you use social justice warrior, I will immediately judge you. Like, if you use that as an insult, I know what's up and I don't want to talk to you. You're posting. Nice one, midwit. Forgot I even posted. Wanted to run something by you, gents. Was knocking out sucker lay in the spillway. Saw a big round glowing thing in the sky. Call that the sun, OP. Funny. Talked to somebody else. Seen it too near the parish canal. That really does look like the sun. Brah, that's the sun. Love my ass off. I see that every day, OP. Been rising and setting. Every day I've been alive. Drop it, fucks. Anybody seen it or not? Nothing like this, but birds in them swamps be acting weird. But that's the sun. Huh. We've all seen the sun, brah. Relax. Looked like it was made of glass, maybe. Oh, would glow real bright? Then not at all. Moved fast. Best pick I could get. All kinds of shit been happening out that way. Get some sleep, OP. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, books. You pick through the small collection of books and zines piled on the bedside table. I would choose this one. You don't have to make it out alive. Pathfinding algorithms for everyday life. Well, maybe not. While there are simpler solutions to the maze, I found this rule set to be the most direct. Listen to the language of the crows. If there are woods down the street from your house dissected by a power line right of way, follow the power lines for an hour or so. Bring a knife. Let laughter be a measure of productivity. With the least possible effort, bluff your way into the halls of the powerful. Yeah, that's... Pay attention to the trees. Use them as both spatial and temporal landmarks. That is the weirdest book. If I would read a book like this, I would be so... I would think I'm in the middle of a cult. Like, I would think someone wants to convert me with this book. Because it's too much of a mix-up of different things. Pay attention to the trees. I mean, because that makes sense. Flash your headlights on desolate stretches of road, yes. Crisis LARPing. The proto-disaster tourism began almost as soon as the floodwaters left. Punks from across the country ventured into the Ninth Ward, Gentilly, St. Bernard, and finally the East. They curated a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in the ruins. The aesthetics of disaster were central to that emerging milieu. It began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist. Wise invested recuperated the periods of disaster, New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. Oh, yeah. Pastiche of bygone decades has come to haunt our imaginations. The promises of modernism still hold our minds hostage. It's so much. It's a lot. We must move through these aspirations we spawned as nightmares. Only then can we return to the task of cultural production of unshackled by the purgatory of this nostalgia. Jesus. So I don't have any, like, nice horror or crime novel that just, you know. What am I doing now? The sprawling Shield Industrial Complex. Long ago it was plantation land, cheap and abundant, along the Mississippi River. The refinery grew in stages, slowly displacing surrounding neighborhoods. The chemical annex came online later. That's just pixels for me. I don't... The children of sharecroppers and the enslaved became the neighbors of this machine. Carbon and alloy and stainless steel alien monoliths. Among the columns, a catalytic cracking unit sits hulking, smoking, seething. Pipelines. The webwork crosses high and low, over and under traffic and water and concrete, like veins, like gossamer, like neural circuitry. Lights. Everywhere, metal halide probing the riparian expanse from the crowns of each tower, coded patterns of warm sodium and cold inhuman LEDs, winking, thinking, knowing, saying something, speaking, burning eyes seeing, something to decipher in all that Norco light. I remember blue? You only think you do. When we died, part of her did too. This is yeah, I think if you want to play this game, you have to go into this as more of a philosophical, emotional, impressionist experience, I guess. But I'm quite sure there's a story, but I think if you are just here for the story, then I think it will be hard to play this. Your grandfather's statue of the Virgin Mary sits in the shadows of the crawl space of the house. Your mom fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since she passed. Is that a cat? Ooh, honey, I don't have anything. 3 times this house is flooded. So many stories. The first flood is a shadow of a memory. Placing your feet down on drenched carpet. Oh, your mom and grandpa ripping out sheetrock. Oh, Jesus. Sitting in a small RV in the backyard, setting dolls on a cluttered little table. You were 14. The pumping station failed during a heavy rain. You were in class watching the clouds move upriver. You got a text message from your mom. Stay in Destrian. I'll come get you. For 2 weeks, you, Blake, and your mom shared a hotel room. She spent all her days gutting the house. In the evenings, she would sometimes help. Mom sounds like she had a really difficult life. Another pump failure. Your mom hired contractors with the insurance money. She said she was getting too old for it. You were bitter. You blamed her for not selling the house sooner. You stayed with friends in New Orleans. The 4th flood will follow a slow hurricane, and it will be a calamity. It will leave the entire region submerged as critical levees breach. There will be a massive blackout that lasts weeks. Much of the sewerage infrastructure will be damaged beyond repair. Is that the big one? The embattled federal government will do nothing to assist. It will bankrupt the region. Yeah, that's the really big one. Small militant enclaves will form along the high ground of the Mississippi River. They will learn the craft of piracy and hijacking commercial shipping vessels. Private mercenary forces will retaliate in kind, and that's, I think, fiction. I'm quite sure I haven't read an NPR article about that. Slowly, industry will flee from the hot zone. The old river control structure will collapse from neglect and sabotage. It's interesting that this is said in the future. The Mississippi River will again change its course. Norco, an old abandoned refinery town on a ghost of a river. Your house will be squatted and then raised. Yeah, that was in the future, the 4th, so it wasn't really the big one. Okay. Who's that? The overhead light of the neighbor's kitchen illuminates yellowing wallpaper and unused furniture. Huh. Backyard. Oh, let's look at the backyard. Oh. This is so... How do you even say it's cerebral? Is that brother? Oh no, that's Million. Who's Million? Million sits in a characteristic slouch, lost in thought. Her carapace has taken on the rusted and weather-worn quality of the rest of the machinery in the yard. Is that a bike? Carapace. You recall the night that your mom showed up with her. You and Blake stayed up past dawn, poring over pirated API docs. Her ragdoll mass was slumped on the floor as you wrote the routing procedure. She's an android? That came out of nowhere for me. You wonder if such memories hide behind her constellation of eyes. The robot regards you casually. Oh, robot. I'm not asking. I think androids are humanoid robots. But correct me in the comments if you know. Yeah, let's speak. Ooh, you're gorgeous. Oh, I love you, Million. Oh, look at her. Okay, you're awake. Beep, beep, beep. Well, I think I slept, didn't I? The sound of the refinery did always help you sleep, didn't it? In any case, I'm certain I was no help. Aw, don't be so hard on you. She gestures toward the motorcycle at the edge of the carport. I was turning over the engine on that bike to test the coils. It was quite noisy, but they're in good shape now. All I need is a fuse, and we can use it to get around while I finish repairing the truck. So I need to find a fuse? I heard the phone ringing inside, but I had my hands full. Where can we get a fuse? The gas station just up the road has them, but you may have to persuade Troy to let you in. So many people. Were you expecting a call? Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one to answer the phone, but I don't know where he went off to. What? No, I'm nice. I wonder where he could be. Likely at the bar or bookstore, if I had to guess. That's a weird combination. But maybe just in my world. Why would so many people be calling? Your mother left behind a lot of loose ends. Ooh. From what little I know, I gather she was conducting research for a collector and Metairie mind map updated. I sense that many people would like to acquire that data. I myself am unaware of where she has hidden it. Perhaps Blake knows its whereabouts? Who exactly would want to see the data? Your mother spent her entire life researching this town. She knew histories that others have forgotten. History has a lot of value in this place. Who is this collector? I haven't a clue. These aren't things she discussed with me. As the cancer spread, she became more guarded with her research. Ooh. That is mean. I guess she finally walked herself to death. No. She always kept strange company. No. I was stupid to take her knowledge for granted. Yes. Your mother had a lot to teach, but she wasn't always the easiest person to get along with. So anyway. That's all. Okay. Aww. Your mom's old 4-cylinder 350cc bike. It has extensive rust and wear. Looks like it hasn't been ridden in a while. And that's... This truck was your grandfather's. You remember riding in his lap while he let you steer. The dead wasp that collected behind the seat. The smell of grease and nicotine. You and Blake would drive the truck into New Orleans on the weekends. No AC, windows down. The rattling chassis was deafening, going 75 on Interstate 10. Million has been slowly repairing the vehicle since your mom's death. Oh, Million. Is that a dream catcher? No, a disintegrating crapnet. Okay. Blue taught your mom how to make these, and your mom taught you. Who's Blue? There's so many names. It's too many names. I'm so bad with names. In the summers, you'd bike to the suction before sunrise. Tie chicken necks to the bottom ring of your net? No. Is that something people do? Submerged, sit there nursing your coffee while the swamp raised its voice. That sounds so sinister, but that's good writing. You'd come home with a dozen or so crabs, snapping and writhing in a burlap bag. You assume your mom hasn't been out on the water much this past year. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's not. The towers of the refinery wink in a subtle and familiar rhythm. This landscape was the jungle gym of your youth. You snuck through culverts and broken fences to explore the boulevards of machines that hid beyond. You could feel the heat of the flare stacks raging 70 feet above as you darted between monoliths. You discovered entire graveyards within the borders of the facility, a lasting reminder of the communities that once existed there. There were less drones guarding the perimeter. Perimeter? Anyways, in those days, were you to attempt such trespassing today, it would require more sophistication or more force. Oh god, is that hinting we're going to do it at some point? Start a heist. I think that's it. Is that my mind map? No. No, wait, my mind map is this. Blub blub. Catherine, your mom was conducting research. For who? For Collector and Metairie. Your mom? Finished thought. What's that? Million. Was? A security android, right? She stalked the perimeter of the aluminium. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce perimeter. Perimeter. Of the aluminum refinery in Gramercy. One day she ran away. Oh, so she is a fugitive. Why? You don't know. Ooh, Million was a fugitive. Once a fugitive, now just a relic. Oh no, I love her. She spends hours in stasis beneath the house. No, like any other discarded thing would. No. I love Million. I want her to be happy. Oh, what's that? Your mom was conducting research for a collector in Metairie. That's all you know. Yes. Man, I love this. This has some weird... I really have, like, this... I read a few novels with the same kind of feeling. I once read a weird mystery / horror thriller novel that was kind of chill also, about VHS tapes that were kind of odd, and that had the same feeling, like really summer heat. And it follows as well, this timeless weird, where the hell am I? Like, which timeline and which universe is this? You know, this mixture of sci-fi aspects, but really old-fashioned stuff like the van, and, you know, an industry as well. Like, the industrial complex looks so old-fashioned, very 80s, but then you have a robot. And then you have the man with the red eyes, which hints at some supernatural shenanigans, and it's really like a dream. I like that. It's really, it plays like a dream. Okay, backyard and kitchen. Were we in the? Oh, we already were here. Backyard, front yard. Wait. Crossbow. Oh no. I don't like that Mother Mary. She's scary. You observe the weathered concrete and flaking paint of the statue. Inspect further. The face is especially deteriorated and creepy, framed by a system of cracks. You know, I just read The Unholy. I don't recommend the movie. I watched that as well. It's not good. It's really not good. But the novel is really cool, and it also features creepy Mary statues, just in case you... The face is especially deteriorated. Okay. Boop. You run your hands along the deteriorating contours of the face. Ooh, no. It snaps off as if by design. Probably because it is. Behind the statue's face hides an odd assemblage of electronics, carelessly soldered together. At the center of the electronic configuration is what appears to be a card reader. Damn, we're going to have, like, this is so cool. This is probably, you know, where we'll find the research of Mum. Mum's research. Kitchen. I want to go to the kitchen. Inside. Oh, okay. A photo of your mom holding Blake as a baby on a bench in Pensacola, Florida. It's winter. You stand beside them, bundled up and laughing as a gust of wind rakes the beach. The sky is bone white. I like that this game is probably also, if it can be read by screen readers, might also be very enjoyable for people with seeing disabilities, because the texts and explanations are really super well done. Memories, and also because there's visual cues when you're on something that you can activate, which also helps. I don't know whether this was, I feel like it was by design, you know. I mean, I don't have a seeing disability myself, so I don't know from the point of view of the, you know, disabled person how this really plays, but it feels like it is good in that way. Memories of sleepless twilights, the dull refinery hum in halogen half-darkness. Your mom sitting there, staring through the window. There was a tension in her demeanor on those nights, as if you were interrupting some urgent and obligatory task. You'd continue to the kitchen with no words exchanged. I thought she hated me? No, let's be nice. But those nights were rare. Many of them you simply don't remember. It's kind of sad. A family photo album. Look! Yellowing pages of disposable photographs. Your grandfather, serious, sober, never happy nor sad. Your mom staring at Blake through the obscure lighting. He's dressed as a vampire, tugging at someone's waist, pleated khaki shorts. Duck. Others you don't recognize. A barbecue on the lake. He's young, late 30s, pointing playfully at the camera. Oh, mom. Turn the page and there's Blue, your father. Oh, though you've never thought of him that way. His skin stained by the sun, a canister of dip shoved into his front pocket. His easy smile, his knowing eyes. You set the book aside. So are we a daddy's girl in the way that we have weird feelings towards our mom, very negative, but we kind of idolize our dad? I feel like that a little bit. Your mom's laundry, never to be folded. Oh, that is... you know, one of the hardest things when you lose someone are those small things, you know. It's not a big thing, it's like just really small things that kind of just hit you in the gut. Apparently not this character, but that would just take me out. The heat of late spring is a few weeks away, and the mildewed air through the window unit will soon fill the room. Yeah. Here the heat is already there. Oh, I can... An old defective flat screen that your mom never bothered to bring to the curb. You turn on the television. A chaotic distortion of your mother's memories flash before you. Tune in. Yes. Oh, I see. That's probably the flashing lights. Okay, that's a street. And someone pointing. Is that us? It's probably us. Or Blake. I wonder what that is, because there's this figure. Okay. Oh, weird. Maybe you can do something with this. Mail. A letter from Shield Oil sits atop a stack of mail. Dear neighbor, please be advised. Sorry, I'm doing it. That's kind of funny, but weird, because it's like... It sounds like language, but it isn't, which is... It's uncanny. There will be elevated flaring at the site of our number 5 stack near Good Hope on the evening of Thursday, March 19th. This will pose no health risk to the residents. Why do they write that, though? If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the Shield Norco Office of Community Engagement. Oh, I already... Yeah. I think that was it. Oh, books. Books. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. I'll leave this for now because there's so much information in this game and the story, and it's super hot in here that I rather stick to the story and the characters. Oh no, medication. Your mom's pain medication is spilled across the kitchen table. We should put that away. Like, we should put that in special garbage so no one, you know. You were always frightened by the laundry room, though you never understood why. Huh. Weird. Maybe the noise? We have a dryer. I think we used it once. I used it once, basically, because it was so loud that I was scared of it. And I'm too scared to use it again. So we just have the typical, like, physical dryer where we hang stuff up. So I get it. You've discovered so many dead cockroaches in this microwave over the years that it's discouraged you from using it. For several months, a dead baby roach was stuck between the clock's display and the protective screen, blocking the hour. Blake finally shook the microwave aggressively enough that the roach fell into the guts of the machine. I mean, it's just protein, to be quite honest. It's not that, you know, I would have the same qualms, but theoretically, it's just proteins, so it's not as horrible. That's it. Okay. That's... Oh, the attic. Oh, that looks creepy. There used to be much more clutter up here. You imagine your mom gave it away as the end approached. What's with the That's so weird. No music. Sounds like shit happened in this attic. Okay. Yeah, the map is interesting because it's basically... The room also orchestrates where you can go. It's interesting. Like bedroom, kitchen, front yard. And now crawl space, inside, backyard, street. Let's go to the street. Ooh, 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 ooh. Purdue private investigators, we snoop for you. Aw, it's kind of cute. Well. The snowball stand is closed for the winter. Oh, it's ice cream. Oh, there's a turtle! The turtle crawled out the trash can. Oh no. Oh. Don't touch him, see? He's dirty. No, he's not. Turtles are always clean. They live in water. Trash water is not clean. We gotta go, see? Just let me stare a little longer. He's pretty. I can't take him. I want to take him, take care of him so he's happy. Oh, and now I can go places. Dimes discount, train tracks, Floodgate. Dimes discount, is that the... Let's go to the tavern. We thought that Blake would be there. Oh, that's... Why would you... Is it still from Christmas? Yeah, probably. There's a bus station. The Floodgate Tavern. Many shield workers gather here after their shift. It's closed. Should be open later in the evening. Oh, so Blake can't be here. Also, when it's red, I can't go there. Oh, that's nice. I like it. Like the design is pretty cool. Okay, so let's go to Apple Street. Oh. There's a... Oh, that's a big-ass church. Look at that. Look at that. Because it's much further away than this one, but it still feels higher. So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by this corner store. Little has changed. The neighboring business still sits abandoned. The surrounding streets are quiet and empty. Amy! Äbchen! Schmäbi! Na? Hi! Just talk to my cat, sorry. The film crew is set up along River Road. Several floodlights surround a depiction of a gruesome murder scene. Oh, two men stand pensively above a corpse. Approach the set. As you near the set, a small, energetic man jumps from his chair. Attention, dumbass! Can you see we're trying to shoot here? What are you filming? It's a detective drama called None of Your Goddamn Business. Any other questions? Sounds cool. So is this like a murder scene? Keep it up and it's going to be. Hey, you know what? Wait a second. You're from around here? Ah, suddenly, huh? Yeah. We could use some cultural expertise, you might say. We're filming a Bayou cop drama and all these knuckleheads are from Brooklyn. An actor on set turns towards the director. I told you, Kevin, I'm from Texas. Just because your Harvard-educated daddy bought a boutique ranch outside Austin doesn't make you a cowboy horse. Now hush up before you scare off the yokel. Oh my god, I'm okay with being a yokel. The director returns his attention to you with a mild look of disgust. Help us out, will you? The script needs some work. What do you say? Fine. Oh, great. Hey, Noah, get over here so you can learn something from this stupid redneck. Jesus Christ. The actor smolders. He whispers under his breath. I'm a redneck. Fine, Noah, you're a redneck. A real salt of the earth kind of guy. But as luck would have it, we came across an even dumpier AC than you, okay? I'm standing right here, director. So you just take a knee. Alright, anyway, we need some good slang. What do you call a villain, a bad apple, a lowlife? I don't know. Asshole, bat, daddy? Crawfish, devil? Why easy and medium? Like whether they will take it or not? Bad daddy is so funny. What is this? What? Bad daddy? The corners of your mouth twitch as you try to mask a smile. You're fucking with me, aren't you? Get moving, you're holding up production. Oh. There's a lying system? And I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I know at some point it was like, it showed me what I had to click. But I didn't know whether I had to click the last one or the first one that was I didn't know. I didn't know. I need some help on that. Okay. Betur? Ooh. Creepy horse. A lone horse drinks from the stagnant water pooled along the riverbed. A man sits on a pile of flotsam stranded ashore, his head buried in his canvas jacket against the sharp air. A memorial of detritus languishes in the river mud. A 2x4 cross of the plague cairns of pulverized concrete. Sprayed haphazardly. Haphazardly. Sorry. Onto the plywood as a remembrance. Here passed the brave freedom fighters of January. Whose cries of liberty echo through the generations. I know these words, but I've only read them. I don't hear them as often, so I'm sorry. In much smaller lettering, a different hand scratched fake news across the bottom of the plaque. Haphazardly. No, it doesn't sound right. Hi, a dumb horse, that one. Hey, leave the horse alone. The man's gaze stays fixed on the opposite bank of the river, never turning to you nor the horse. I can't say... Why would I say that? I get that some people, like... I played a game recently where one of the characters was really into, like, slacking off animals on a farm. But I think I even argued then that I don't get why people, you know, it's one thing if you're afraid of horses because they're big. They can be big, let's just leave that. But not liking them, I don't get it. So yeah, he spits on the dirt at his feet. You know what all they dump in that water? Hell of a cocktail. He spits again, wiping a string of mucus onto his sleeve. I mean, I guess you're dumping one hell of a cocktail as well. You're like, ugh. What you out here for anyhow? Ain't you heard they got a criminal on the loose? What? I thought that was just a film script thingy. Bringing the law around here and making things harder for the rest of us. Maybe I'm the one you should be worried about. Jesus, no. I'm not an edgelord, so I would never say that. Oh, also look at the ship. Huh. Criminal? Old man running around making mischief. Best be sharp, young one. Old man? You're an old man. Are you the one making mischief? Oh well, dime's discount it is. Oh, there we go. Well, well, well. Whoa! Hey! Hey, Jesus, Troy. You scared me. You look good. Look who's back. What happened? Carnival forget you beside the road? And you even brought your little doll. Yes, I brought my monkey. Anything against it? Monkey, yeah. Look at him. That's cute. Yeah, it is. It is so fucking cute. You can't believe it. Wow, Troy, you look like shit. Back because my mom died. Yeah, let's be nice. You're not that stupid, are you? Catherine, she too valuable. They'd never let her die. His voice sound is the funniest. It's like someone just burped into the microphone for a bit. If anything, she's probably vacationing on a hard drive somewhere. Jesus, Troy, you're... Oh yeah, you're not the kind of person I would visit after I lost someone dear to me. You're trolling me about my dead mom? Wow. Ha ha ha. Trolling? You're so damn sensitive. Well, Troy... You look like shit, okay? Can't say nothing around you. The music also, the music's like... You know, knife dance, like fight dance, West Side Story. Your mom was excavating all along the rim of the lake. Mind map updated. She used to pay me to help her from time to time, matter of fact. She needed somebody smart. So why did she pick you? Ha ha ha. Somebody vigilant. So why did she pick you? Ha ha. Okay. I'm stopping. Especially with S.H.I.E.L.D. snooping around. What's S.H.I.E.L.D.? Oh, that's not the Marvel Universe S.H.I.E.L.D., right? She wanted truth over everything else. Just like me. Yeah, that's... Man, you're like the kind of conspiracy guy. You really, you know what I'm getting here? That's more like that. I seen some wild shit out in them swamps with Catherine. Why would I say that? I want to know all of the hot guys. What kind of shit? I won't bother telling you about it. Might hurt your brain. Ugh. I mean, your face hurts my brain, so it can't be any worse than that. And anyhow, this ain't story time. I'm not letting you in this gas station. Goddamn company that runs this dump did me dirty. They swapped me with a broken-ass ATM machine for speaking truth. Troy, you're full of shit. Ain't letting nobody through till I get an apology, very least. That sucks. You don't get stuff. Don't patronize me with your weak pity. If you really want to get through, go get me some of them pills your brother was selling. That might persuade me. Oh, they're in the kitchen. I'm not fighting. No, I'm not fighting. Yeah, shuffle off, dweeb. You know what? You can hurt me with the word dweeb. I'm okay with being called a dweeb. The amount of shits I don't give when called a dweeb is just immeasurable. Take them. You pocket your mom's pills. Take the pills and sell them. Guess we're now drug dealers. Why not? No, wait. Oh, million. There you go. There you go. Oop. Got me them pills. Only way you're getting through. Suddenly he has a voice. I realized that. It just kind of, it grew out of his burp voice. Yeah, I got your pills. Smart move. I'll let you cross the picket line this time, punk. What's next? Punk? Dweeb? Oh my god. You're so cutting in your insults. Will you call me a geek next? Ooh, ew. That sounded like the beginning of ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bang, bang, balladonna, ding dong. Okay, what's that? Dusty bags of dog food line the shelf. Okay. What is that? Fuses sit among the dusty and haphazardly. Shit. Shit sticks! Why is this word used so often in this game? Stocked inventory. Also, that face is creepy. Okay. You grab a fuse. Oh, now I can't go out because I have to pay. The disembodied illuminated head of the kiosk levitates silently in the browser tab. I detect you have a fuse in your possession. You must purchase or return the item in order to exit the store. How may I help you? Buy fuse! Please wait while I scan your wallet. 150 has been deducted from your wallet. How much do I have? I have no idea. So those arms will probably just grab me and choke me if I try to steal. You're so creepy. You're so creepy. Why? Well, to be creepy, I guess. Good for you, developer. Nice work. So it's Apple Street and it's home again. And it's a backyard. And Amelia, we got you something. You got the fuse? Good. We'll be we'll be able to use the bike to get around town until I'm done with the truck. It concerns me that Blake still hasn't returned. He's been spending a lot of his time at the bookstore in Destrohan lately. Perhaps we should ride by and look for him? Yeah, let's go. Oh man, we're just two peas in a pod. The sky bleeds a color you knew as a child. Airline highway passes beneath your feet. Million joints party! Oh, monkey and million and me! On our way to a bookstore! Okay. I love all of us! Yes? How's Blake been? The year that you left, Blake became uncontrollable. His behavior troubled Catherine deeply. After he was expelled from Destrehan, he began running drugs into the parish. He made himself many enemies. He put those things behind him after her illness, but now that she's gone, I'm uncertain what to expect. I should have stuck around. Yeah, younger brother, I think it's always difficult. If you're the older sibling, I mean, you can't just stay to care for everyone at home. But I think it also, if you leave your younger sibling to a bad situation at home, that will always follow you. Perhaps. I will keep this nice. I'm sorry for leaving. Blake took it very personally, but your mother understood. She always wanted you to experience America before it devoured itself. That is an amazing sentence for a dystopian story. Absolutely amazing. The writing in this game, even when it just over my head sometimes, it's just, at least, you know what? I think there's a big difference between writing that's like confusing and writing that's confusing but still so stylistically beautiful that you're like, I don't even care that I might not get everything of this. I just let it wash it over me. It's like reading Nabokov, Sometimes you don't even have to understand everything he's writing. It's just the beauty of the prose is just enough to just wade through. And I'm not talking about Lolita. I haven't even read that one yet before, but he's written quite a few incredibly beautiful novels. Anyways. Did you take it personally? No. How have you been? I am always the same, Kay. Always the same. That sounds sad. Is that bad or good? Whichever you prefer. Are you depressed? No. Love your mills. Thank you. I really do. What's it been like around town? S.H.I.E.L.D. has been expanding since you left. They have bought out residences in Dimes, Good Hope and Mumsel, and they now assert de facto control of the Better. Catherine took your grandfather's boat into the lake to investigate reports of construction along the western shoreline. She assumed it to be unpermitted S.H.I.E.L.D. activity. Here's the thing, by the way. This is a weird coincidence. I recently read an article about big corporations that really have nothing to do with property are buying up whole whole neighborhoods, so they they will pay a lot more than individuals would pay for the houses and stuff, just so they can rent them and get that money, or you know, sell the property or whatever, so they can build whatever else. And it's really concerning because I think you need a mixture, you know, of owned and, for example, city property to have like a healthy environment and a healthy neighborhood. If all is privately owned by one company, one single company, like imagine a whole city or a whole village or neighborhood owned by one company. That's creepy. That's like dystopian creepy stuff. That's Big Brother stuff, you know. Anyways, she was unable to find any evidence of it. However, it was clear that she found something during that investigation. What was it? I do not know. Perhaps you do? I haven't spoken to her in years. How would I know? Why do you care? So what makes you think she found something? She didn't mention it. Haven't spoken to her in years. Well, how would I know? Has Blake not mentioned anything? I'll be nice. In any event, something drew her to the lake in the months before her death. Mind map updated. Nothing. Let's go to the mind map. That's Troy. Troy's a dick. Local dipshit. Yes! Says your mom. Probably, again, I can't read it because of my little record. It's such a small thing, but it really covers up like 2 words, and that can, you know, make it difficult. But she did research in the lake. Okay, it seems this detail of his account was correct. Your mom was conducting research in the lake. Million says Catherine was investigating reports of unpermitted shield construction in the lake. While there, she saw something, but what? You know what, though? This is, I think, my second mind map. No, is it? No, it's my second mind map. And I think I've seen a few others in Let's Plays by other players from other games. But I also played Twin Mirrors, where I think there was more of a... It wasn't a mind map, it was more of a mind... I don't know, bachelor pad, I guess. And I really prefer this one. This is a nice mind map. I also think it's really interesting that both we and Troy are these weird squiggly emoji faces. And I wonder whether that has something to do with our identity. Are we twins? Maybe Troy isn't... Maybe Blake isn't our younger brother. Maybe we're twins. And that's why we're basically 2 sides of the same squiggly emoji. Anyway, while there she saw something, but what? Something in the lake. What did your mom see in the lake? I have no idea. I like this. Monkey? What do you have to say? Monkey stares at you, you stare at monkey. Good one. Aww. Do I have to do something else, or can I just wait and then at some point we'll there? Oh, okay. Ah, interesting. Home. Floodgate Tavern. No! Shh. Oh no. Oh, there. Oh, God. Oh, I just thought. Okay. Oh, it's a doggo. Okay. Sorry. Yes, if any Gen Zs are watching, but I don't think so. I don't know if I attract really that young people. But you know, you're welcome if you are. Sorry for saying doggo. I heard that it's annoying. Well, I am annoying, so you know. A young man leans against a station wagon while scrolling idly on his phone, his silhouette darkened by the fluorescent glare of the payday lender sign. Can I die? Hi! Started doing this ride-sharing thing a few weeks ago. Kinda hate it. Sucks. Yeah, sucks. Checks to cash. Hit security dock. stocky pit bull with piercing green eyes watches the horizon in a neutral demeanor. I will first talk to these people, so I maybe know if I can, you know, touch the dog or not. That's what you do, by the way. You don't touch a dog without asking the owner first, because they know whether the dog will bite or not. Or is anxious or whatever, you know. Two teens nod and gesture excitedly while bouncing between topics. Hi there. Where this dog came from, bruh? Dunno, she been sitting here for a while. You seen her eyes? Them eyes are something, bruh. Are you the same from the chat, or is that just a thing around here that they say bruh? Is that the bro? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. As you reach down to pet the dog, she shows her teeth and growls. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey, but if I find dog food, you can be sure that I will give it to you. Okay, let's go to the store. Oh my god, it's an amazing cat. You know, you wonder how anyone can read in this dim and cluttered bookshop. Well, did I just bookshop? Bookshop. Yeah, that's how we say it in Germany. Why you ask? No, it's bookshop. I can. As your eyes adjust, you see Blake's childhood friend Erica waiting behind the counter to greet you. Hi, Erica. Okay. And Million, when you'd get back to town? What? Million wasn't there? I've been in Norco for quite some time. Perhaps you're misremembering, Erica. Million has a secret? Weird, I guess so. But anyhow. Okay, you're looking rugged these days, old friend. Heard you ran into Troy. That guy, my god, he's such a clown. He is, Erica, he is. I was keeping up with their travels on Insta, but haven't seen you post in a while. I have so much to tell you. I want to be nice. I can only imagine. Would love to grab a drink sometime and hear all about it. For what it's worth, things have been pretty wild around here as well. Floods, fires, gunfights out on the lake. Again, I will not do voices. If some comes to me, I will do it. But generally, with so many characters and everything, it gets really straining. And it's over an hour now, so you know. If I can speak in my normal voice, I can keep on playing a bit longer. Rarely a dull moment these days. And of course, your mom was always in the mix. Who was she? Such an interesting, intriguing character. I'm convinced she never slept. I'd be coming in late from the city and swear to God I'd see her alongside Airline. She'd have a headlamp on, dredging trash out the trap. Was that a laugh, Erica? Oh my god. Adorable. She'd have a headlamp on, dredging trash out the borrow ditch. I sorry, still that laugh. Up until the very end, she never let her illness stop her. Aw. I miss the hell out of that woman. Same. Oh yeah? Yeah, wow. You and your brother have been living in my heart since I heard the news. Aw, that's very nice of you. I know you and Catherine weren't always on the best terms, but she loved and admired you. She talked about you constantly. Aw, that's so nice to hear. I think it used to make Blake upset. He felt like you were the favorite. He was right. Oh my god. You know, some of these options, I think you can play a total asshole run of this game, it seems. Yeah, he's a dweeb, but we still love him. Have you seen Blake lately? Yeah, I saw him just yesterday. He stopped by for a while before heading to the bar. Shit. He hasn't been around the house? He has not. He said he was heading to Floodgate Tavern yesterday when I saw him. I know they've let him sleep behind the bar a couple of times. He may have just gotten wasted. Somebody over there is bound to know something. Did he know you were coming, Kay? He never mentioned it. Thought I'd surprise him. I stay nice, okay? I'm sure he'll be relieved to see you. He's been resisting help, but he needs it. Good luck. You get the titles on the shelf. Incel Vampire? Okay, what? You pick the slim self-published paperback from the shelf and flip to a random page. Another dark and lonely night spent in this cavern of despair, hidden from the daylight. Blackout curtains are all that defer my eternal death. Thought being a vampire would be sexy, but it's not. It's awful for your skin. I look pathetic. I look like anyone could kick my ass. Also, blood tastes like bong water. Didn't think it'd be like this. I would read that. That is amazing. That is so funny. I want this to be a movie. Oh my god, now I want to know this. Good Hope's Cemetery Easement. A carbon copy of a document authored by the St. Charles Parish Planning Committee. The document outlines the parish's intention to secure a roadway through a 90-meter stretch of the Shield Industrial Complex. This easement would allow the descendants of those entombed to visit the Good Hope Cemetery. The grave sites are currently surrounded on all sides by the refinery. Okay. Wow, that's a weird selection. Who are you, Crouton? So this here is the illustrious Crouton. We found him behind the dumpster out back licking cardboard. Did I just get snapped? Like, I just got clawed at. Whatever you do, don't try to pet him. He's a devil. I've got scars all over my hands from this damn cat. Well, I will leave you alone then. But, Crouton, my heart, just, you know, I love you. Okay, let's be in the mind map. Woo. Your brother is a lot younger, reckless. Oh, so he is younger. Gets in trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling image boards. An edgelord, a shitlord, a sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money, tries to help those he loves, but often makes it worse. What else? Insecure, dysmorphic, constantly checks his reflection, always seeking validation. Scared of being alone, was terrified of you leaving, and now he's terrified of you dying. What? That escalated quickly. When I think of him, all I feel is guilt. No love or anything like it. Guilt and obligation is all you feel. That is horrible. But I guess sometimes the pressure of caring for someone and the, you know, bad conscience can really overpower any other feelings. I have that regarding my whole high school time. Because I was an asshole. I was a big, giant asshole. I don't think I was an asshole all the time, but I have, you know... But I wasn't the nicest person. If I could, like, a lot of people have those dreams of getting back, you know, to their 17s and then just living it up. And I would just go back to, I don't know, being 14, 15 years old and just being nicer to people. That's my dream. Like my Hula Noob got a groove bag story would just be me going back and hoping to be nicer to people. And I remember those feelings really overshadow everything else. Super weird. Your brother was... Already did that, so that's okay. Heading to the bar. He dropped by Sarpy Paperbacks to see Erica yesterday evening. He told her he was heading to Floodgate Tavern. Your brother... Well, let's finish thought. You know, that nearly sounds... like a health song. I would post a link to a health song in the liner notes. This is hilarious. It really sounds like they're amazing. I love them. I love them. They're so good. Also as a live band. But yeah, that's basically health in a nutshell. Okay, so we have to get back. I do hope Erica is correct and that Blake's absence is due to nothing more than another drunken night. My intuition leaves me with the sense that something is wrong. Do you feel it too, Kay? Does something feel strange to you? Well, Million, where did you get to? And was it for our mom? Or against our mom? Several weeks ago. Ooh, flashbacks. Gnong. Greater New Orleans. Neural versioning clinic? And we see... What brings you here tonight? I'm mom. I want a record for my children. I don't want to leave my kids alone. They may still need me. I understand. And you were referred by Mr. Richard? Doc, that's what everybody calls him. Yes, Doc. We followed his branch with some interest. Who hasn't? Well, I understand we'll be discussing this in more detail as things progress. For now, let us begin with a simple exercise. I'd like to talk about your earliest memory. It's of pine trees. Yes? That's right. Tell me about them. They grew from the concrete. and cracked the driveway, and the concrete broke into pieces. They made your father upset. He'd see them and frown, but he'd remain silent. He'd sit quietly in the truck, dissatisfied. I wouldn't say a word. Speaking in those moments made you a fool in his mind. Your father's house was safe. I want to be positive with this one because it's depressing enough, I think. I like, let's not turn this too dark. I wish, and I have the choice, so, just, explaining. I wish I could have stayed, but he wouldn't have it. And that's why you married Blue. Yes, to have somewhere to go. We bought our little place on Good Hope Street. The whole thing was a mistake. When I told him I didn't love him, it was my father's voice. I told him I never loved any man. Whoa, was it true? No! Let's be nice. That was a difficult night for you. It didn't feel real. Why? The spillway was black that evening. The smoke was twisted. The sky was an inversion of some other sky. The smoke was twisted. Because here's the thing. I really like that image. Because the way smoke goes up, there's a certain way how smoke goes up. And the smoke was twisted is like something was off with the way the smoke moved. I like that imagery, so I'll use that. The smoke of the refinery twisted itself into unnatural shapes. Where was Blue? He sat at the window all night. The east-facing window? Yes. When you stood over him to apologize, did you see the flare stack of the refinery in his eyes? That's right. I can throw them away? Huh. What was it like after that, in the time before he died? Oh, he also died. Jesus Christ. We circled each other in wide orbits. I'd hide at the center of the house nursing Kay and only leave when I heard him step out. He'd sleep on the couch or next to her crib. He'd sing her old Cajun lullabies, pet her head, whisper to her about his life. And then there was the explosion. When the cat cracker blew, they say he fell 5 stories. We went to identify his body on a Thursday night. I remember the tempo of the streetlights. The police scattered across the East Bank. Oh my god, the records are what I say for my kids. I just remembered. So I kind of have to be careful. Oh shit. But you know what? I'm now thinking, like, what would I want? But it's like... I mean, when my kids are grown... I don't have kids. Just hypothetically. Look, or I as a grown kid, I know that adults are complex people, so... Yeah, I might want to know. Like, not, if there are any sex scenes coming up, I will delete that. But those things, memories, even negative ones, yeah, why not share them? Oh my god, my butt. Okay, sorry. Okay. It's a long game. It's a long demo. I thought I would be, done by now. Okay, I carried Kay in a blanket. She never cried. We were quiet, she and I. I hope I put the mic right. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, I apologize a lot. It's like I'm a Canadian or what. Bam, bam, like everything. Save and record maybe not that. That's when your dreams began? Not just dreams, my son saw him. Him? A man, red eyes, crouching, speaking, but I couldn't hear the words. Tell me about the robot. Million! That's right. She came to me in the parking lot when Kay was about 12 years old. She knew Blue from his days at the aluminum refinery in Gramercy. She wore a Faraday cloak around her neck. I stared for a long time into her million eyes. They swirled in a kind of desperation. I took her home knowing it was another mistake. What? You were reckless in those days. I was seeking out any trouble I could find. Let's keep that, because if we've seen it, we need to know about that. I keep everything. Why would I delete any memories? What is the significance of this image to you? I don't know. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. It's a sphere. Oh, it's the one from the photo from the forum. I saw it hovering above the lake. When? Recently, a few weeks ago. This is where Mr. Richard's branch factors into your biography. Hello, Crow. Duck's version escaped. Duck's version. A hard fork, an extremely rare instance, and grew into some kind of monster. A crow monster? It began speaking to me through the radio. It told me to install an app. An app? Yes. I think it has something to do with the thing, the sphere, whatever it is. But so long as it pays, I don't care. I can use the money. The app pays? Yes. I see. This sounds rather strange. Just the way things are these days. It seems this is the last control point that you submitted. Would you like to include any additional thoughts or memories? Anything not included in this survey? No, that should be enough. I will now begin disconnecting the sensors. A slight feeling of nausea. Nausea? Or nausea? Disorientation is normal and no cause for alarm. I thank you for your patience, Miss Marderer. Ew, what? Oh, that's okay. Ma'am? Ma'am, are you okay? My eyes are just... Oh, that's Catherine! Playing tricks on me, I guess. Vertigo and visual distortion are common side effects of a versioning session. Shall I contact your on-call physician? No, it's fine. Very well. Last name, it's Marderer. First name, Catherine. Oder Madère? But there's no accent, like no French accent on it. One moment. Your head drive is fully synced. You have chosen a silver tier. Your product does not come pre-installed with adware blocking services and is provided as is without warranty. You're eligible for a free sync anytime before the new year. Thank you for choosing the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic for your cognitive versioning needs. I have okay, no idea what Superdog wants from me. Better check my phone. Who the fuck is Superdog? Superdog? Let's go outside. Ooh. The Interstate Expressway traces a scar down Claiborne Avenue from east to west. Oh. East through the tram and the 7th Ward-like places whose stories should be forgotten and left behind in haste. The pillars still tell those stories on the underside of the interstate. East above the industrial canal and the moldering strip malls beyond canals. East across the narrowed expanse of the lake where shrimp boats prowl the black marble waves. East through Mississippi and the winter weeknight darkness where hunters bed in their bivouacs? Bivouacs? East to Florida where it terminates. And west? West is the suburbs that Catherine calls home. West is the concrete expanse that breaks clean and sharp at the St. Charles Parish line. The cypress swamp that hugs the lake where it deteriorates with each tide of each day. The Tupelo crowns that spire above the overpass. The fishing camps and the ink-black water. The glow to the driver's left, the unnatural glow, the haze and the smoke, that's Norco. Should I have sung that? Valet watch? Is that what I paid? Quack job? Says here I need to go to the Curious Duck. Install quack job and set up multi-factor authentication. Hey, that's the one that the person in the forum suggested. That was apparently like be a cult thing. Meet contact a Curious Duck. The Curious Duck is the nearest rendezvous to your location. More information awaits you there. Receive orientation. Receive orientation at Eagle Janitorial Paper Supplies in Fat City. Quack earned. Okay. Oh no, wait. Order right messenger. They put me on Anno. Love you, Ma. God damn it. Hope. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the Oxnard My Direct Medical Portal. Is your verification code. Do not share this code with anyone. You have chosen to receive online billing notifications via SMS. Your SMS notification service now confirmed. A bill, wow, has been posted. An outstanding balance of, a bill for has been posted. An outstanding balance. I'm not paying those. 12,050. Wow. Shit. The American, apparently even, I mean, it's a dystopian world, so obviously it's this horrible. Jesus. Been a while, Duck. Too long, old friend. How's the weather on your side of the tracks? They have me on chemo. Terrible. I don't have long myself. They got me carrying around a tank. Blue's waiting for us. I don't doubt that for a minute. Praise the glory of God. Something on your mind, Kiki? Don't want to raise your blood pressure. Try me. Super contacted me. So he did. Don't mess around with that shit. Where you went, don't mess around with Super Key. That thing's got no soul. Like to ruin what all it touches. I need the money. They don't take money where we're going. I can't leave it for the kids to clean up. Blue left them a little bit with how he went, but I was a fool. Don't worry yourself. I feel like this is... Don't worry yourself like this at the end. Find peace. No peace for me. Don't get mixed up with that thing, Key. I tell you now, it won't go how you want it. Key, god damn it, hope you're listening. Where you went, Ma? I'm out. I'm fine. Had to drop something off at your parents'. Been gone a while. I had to make a couple stops. I'm okay, I promise. Blake, have you heard from your sister? Yeah, she said she's okay. Where is she? She didn't say. Dear, where did my pills go? In a... meeting, we'll call back. How I abbreviated differently, that's why it took me a while. How'd it go this morning? We'll call. Ma, he came back around. I'll be home soon, calling Uncle Chip. It's fine, love you. Love you, sweetheart. Blake, can you hear me? Can you come to the living room, please? Something's happened. Out this evening, everything's okay. You need to stay home. I'll be fine, I promise. Love you, my nerd. Love you, Ma. Can you come to the living room? Oh, did she break down? And he had to get her and she called him because she couldn't get up? Jesus. Just checking in. Please text when you can. I'm fine. Where are you, dear? Arizona. Where in Arizona? I don't know. Love you. Just checking in. Still in Arizona? You Max. Okay, you asshole. Be careful. It doesn't seem safe to be there right now. Call when you can. Getting worried. Kay? Blake says he hasn't heard from you. Really getting concerned. Please call. They put me on another round of chemo. Would love to hear from you. Call. Oh, that makes me so sad. Playing as the mom makes... that is so sad. That is just... oh my god. A small crowd gossips beneath the overpass while waiting the start of the show. Listen in! Catherine turns her ear towards the crowd. They're discussing a scandal of some kind. Ooh, a housemaid stole money from a shoebox. Another pulled out a U-lock in a fight. Empty 40-ounce bottles in retribution. A stolen bike. The sounds of traffic clamoring over the high-rise drowns out the remaining details. A makeshift puppet theater. The curtains are closed. Maybe I'll come back later to see what this is about. This is taking forever to get started. I'm starving. You been to any of these yet? First time. What is it exactly? A puppet show. They always get started late. I drove the gears, so I'm stuck waiting around till it's over. My stomach's going to eat itself. Oh, I thought I could offer to get him some and then get some money so I can... What's that? A newly refinished Art Deco structure glows behind the high-rise. Beyond the high-rise. They turned Charity Hospital into art lofts. Disgusting. City Hall. Ooh, wow. So much. A figure sits... I don't know how long I can play this. I thought this would be a demo. Like, how long is this demo? Figure sits at a desk overlooking Duncan Plaza in the deepening winter night. He watches the fingers of a cool front animate the tops of oak trees in the park. The air this evening is as dry as it's been since spring. He watches the last remnants of commuter traffic leaving Canal Street. The pulsing taillights, the shift workers running towards the bus. He watches an airplane climbing from Armstrong International as passengers look down at the warm glow of the city. From their vantage, the point of his focus is simply darkness, the oak trees, the traffic, the frail woman on the street who stares up at him. Warm glow and darkness, wind from the lake. An armed security guard greets Catherine as she enters the building. He sits on a wooden stool next to a walk-through metal detector. Good evening, badge, please. Oh. Damn, I left it at the house. You'll need an employee's ID badge to enter after hours. There are no council meetings scheduled for this evening. Okay. French Quarter. Is it Santa? Oh, he's a creepy Santa. I don't want... Well, ho, 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 and holy jolly good damn hello, hello, darling. How are you? Santa's eyes roll wildly in their deep sockets. His mouth spasms into a twisted smile. Ew. How are you, dear? Got $1 to spare? Help spread some Christmas cheer? Ah, why not? I'm down to my last dollar. Maybe I should hold on to it. Maybe you should give it to those less fortunate than yourselves. Where's the money go? What org are you raising money for? A big one. Is it a food bank or... Yes. Yes, a food bank? A food bank, veterans, animal shelter, just... Give me the dollar. I need to hold on to it. It's too late. We had an agreement. Not true! That's false. You're a liar. I'm not. And a demon. Demon? Santa points his bell at Catherine in accusation. Demon! His posture relaxes abruptly. Open your heart. This is a time for giving. Gotta go. Bye! Yeah, oh, I thought this was some sort of, like, suddenly health bar or whatever. And that is why Marie Laveau opened a t-shirt and camera shop on Royal Street. That's not scary at all. Jazz Fast Dad. Oh my god, this description. Close to where I'm from, they have an annual Frank Zappa festival. And I know Jazz Fast Dads absolutely. I have this clear image of like they all look they're a little bit different. I think there's an overlap with Jazz Fast Dads and Frank Zappa Dads, but oh my god, this is such a good description. Anyways, Mad Tours. I paid for a ghost tour. If we're just going to walk around looking at t-shirt shops, I want my damn money back. This is a farce. What kind of tour guide are you? Well, technically I'm not one, but excuse me? My roommate is. Then where is he? Long story. I came all this way because the website said it'd be fun. I'm having an alright time. This city was supposed to be enchanting. Anyone trying to score some Molly? I hate New Orleans. Oh my god, this is funny. How's your night, ma'am? Alright. No complaints. Glad to hear it. You wouldn't have any change to spare, would you? They're nice. Sure, but all I've got is $1. Really appreciate that. Change has been hard to come by this evening. Didn't know we'd be going head to head with Sketchy Santa. Sketchy Santa? Guy over there. Everyone calls him that. He's been going up and down Royal and Decatur the past few nights. His sign says he's raising money for veterans. Well, last night it was for leukemia. Night before that it was for the SPCA or something. No shade, I respect the grift, but why he's gotta do it here? This used to be our lucky corner. I hope he gets some help. It sounds like he may need some help. We thought the same thing. We asked him if he was okay and he tried to kill us. Yeah. Ooh. With a knife. Wow. It was really dull, so just kind of bruised. Well, that's a little extreme. Are you sure you're okay? Doesn't hurt as long as I'm drunk. Oh, well. So thanks for the $1, lady. Yeah, thanks for the pain relief. Sheesh. A hot dog vendor sits behind a large plastic cart scratching something off his nose. He looks up eagerly as Catherine approaches. Oh, hey, hi! Flannel ass? Hey. Hey! He stares silently, smiling all the while. So is this... I'm Flannel ass. And these... He makes a grand sweeping gesture. Oop. Above the steaming pot of vague meat is suspended in water are my dumpy dogs. Silent, smiling resumes. He begins to pick at the lint that peppers his jacket. Flannel ass? Ass. Flannel ass. Nodding. Smiling. Would you like a dumpy dog? Sure, what the hell? Yeah, I'm dying anyway. Really? You're buying a dumpy dog? That's fantastic. That's great. You seem a bit surprised. Oh, well, you know, it's just been a while since I've gotten some business. Been a little slow. Haven't ordered new dogs in a while. So these are old dogs? Nothing to worry about. They keep well and they're healthy. I've even got a vegan dumpy dog. It's in my truck, but I can go get it. Just how old are these things? Oh, well, you know... Business was popping, like I was doing really well selling a lot of these babies back in YX2D. YX2D, that was before Katrina. So Katrina did happen. Oh, Jesus. I like the timelines. What's with the hitting? Is that the Santa? So you've been trying to sell the same hot dogs since before Hurricane Katrina? How would you like your stress? Tell you what, think I'll pass. Thanks. Well, darn. Anything else I can help you with? I should be moving along. Thanks. There's a small plaque next to the door. It says, Curious Duckling? This is the place. Oh! Door's locked. Curious Duck's door is locked. What's with this shop over here? I was told to come by around this time, but the door's locked. The Curious Duck? Rosie doesn't let anybody in there unless they know the secret knock. Sorry. What's the secret knock? I probably shouldn't tell you. Sorry. Oh, come on. They're expecting me. Please? Well, I do need some business. Alright, I'll buy one of these old hot dogs. You won't regret it. Doubtful. How much? Just $14? Is that a joke? Is what a joke? Christ. Do you take wallet transfers? Oh, sorry, no. Cash only. Shit, well... If I send some business your way, then I'll show you the knock. Fine, it's a deal. I thought Super Duck owned the Curious Dog. Oh, yes, well, yes, sorry, I don't know. The curtains are open and the crowd waits for the show to begin. The curtains to the puppet theater are drawn. Take a seat. Deep in the cypress hollow, that's where I hide. A lonely gator mama, all my children have died. They hang hooks from the trees with chicken thighs. They shoot bullets in our heads behind our eyes. It is only by hiding here that I have survived. I was once captured by a small human who called me his own. He walked me like a dog along the sinking streets. He fed me strange plants and deli meats. He even covered me with blankets when I went to sleep. What a silly life, what a foolish human. I have no interest in such worldly affairs. I'm a creature of mud and stars and secret lairs. Oh, Priscilla. Priscilla, oh, Priscilla. I've come looking for my Priscilla. My gator pup, I lost her. In a flood and now I come hoping to find her. It's been many years and I've wandered aplenty. From the St. Bernard Marsh to the Atchafalaya dredge boats. I've paddled each bayou calling out her name. Speak of the devil, look what we have here. He's arrived at my hollow after so many years. I've grown strong and cannot be carried away so easily this time. And so I must ask of those who have gathered tonight. Shall I have him for dinner or spare his life? Spare him! Very well, the fool will live another day. I will banish him to his loneliness and seek other prey. The crowd is discussing the show. Get some dogs. No? Oh, shit. Well, now they're talking about performing another play. This is taking forever. I drove the gear, so I'm stuck waiting around till it's over. I gotta find something to eat. There's some cheap hot dogs up the street. There's a guy selling cheap hot dogs in the quarter. You should go get yourself one. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna go check it out. Oh, I hope he doesn't, like, die of those hot dogs. Are you okay? That's the person from the puppet show. Guess they followed my food recommendation. Shit, this is pretty tasty. Oh, yes. Thanks for the rec. I'm thinking I might get another one. Just wait for it, pal. Your stomach's gonna be making some funny noises soon, and then it's all over. Shut up, creepy Santa. Hey, hi. Thanks for sending some business my way. Yeah, no problem, but we had a deal, remember? No. Christ. You're supposed to show me the knock? Oh well, sorry. Rosie would be so mad at me. I'm gonna kick you in the face. I promise she won't. I'm supposed to meet with our boss. Come on, please. Well, okay, sorry, but well, I'll only show you once, okay? Oh, shit. So you listen. Did you get it? That was a completely normal knock. How is that a secret? Very secret. That's how everyone knocks. Well, I'm sorry. It's fine, thanks, I guess. And Catherine knocks the door and hears the subtle sound of its unlocking. Get in! Ooh, it's another cat. This cat looks familiar. But it doesn't look like it's Crouton? Looks so different. It doesn't look like Crouton. Anything else? No. Crystal ball. Don't touch the ball. Wow! Suppose you think you can come in here with your soft little hands and touch on my magic ball? Don't work like that, love. Now I got to clean off the smudges. I guess you've been eating some french fries. Greasy hands. I haven't! What's going on? Oh no! It's stuck! What was that? You must be looking for them super duck people, always coming around here, looking down at their cell phones. Greasy hands, terrible. The app said I should come here. The app. Yes, ma'am. Not again. Don't be stuck. Rosie, come on. I have things to do tonight. I can't just play this game for 6 more hours just because you take very long to look at me. Very long. Something not right about you. You're drug head? No, I'm here to meet with Superdog. He requested I come to this location. You're at the right spot, nasty hands. Just calm down, love. You made it. Dallas will tell you what's what. Go talk to Dallas. I called him when I heard you trying to break into the place. Hell of a racket you were making. Jiggling on the handle like you couldn't get a hold of it with them buttery paws. Lord help me. Dallas, I'll be right out front. I don't got time to be babysitting you now that I got to clean up all this. Stains all over the damn shop. Did you check the bottom of your shoes before you came in? Yes, they were clean. Well, I know that's a lie. Go on, little pothead. Get out of my shop before you mess something else up. You're a rude person. And wash them slimy paws. Jesus Christ. That's Dallas. Catherine, I'm guessing. That's right. Rosie debriefed you. Is that supposed to be a debriefing? I don't know if that's what I'd call it necessarily. Well, she can be kind of... He casts his gaze into the sky and back to Catherine. Never mind. Anyhow, Quack Job should have a ticket with the information we need. No reason to stand around. What's Rosie got to do with any of this? Super routes traffic all over the city. I estimate there are about 12 rendezvous points. Rosie's probably making good money offering up her place to the network. Don't know how else you could keep a place like this running in the quarter. She may seem odd, but she's someone Superduck trusts. Have you been on Quack Job long? Been doing this since before there even was an app. Used to handle all our jobs by word of mouth. But Super says, use the app, I'll use the app. Makes no difference to me. Let's go! I'm ready, me too. Check the app and let's get moving! Wow, I earned 14 cents. That's just amazing. Check your phone. Quack ought to have the information we need. Oh. Receive orientation at Eagle Janitorial and Paper Supplies in Fat City. Oh, I have money. The galvanized steel door to the supply warehouse is half opened. Well, let's go in, I guess. Ew!
Catherine, you made it.
Amazing! Oh my god, this is such a cool game. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, you can put the game on your wishlist. You can play the demo yourself. Since there's so many different options for conversations, I think it's really worth, even if you watch this Let's Play till the end, to just try it out yourself to see what you can do and what happens if you play the asshole route. Because I was obviously goody two-shoes, you know, I was just so nice and kind. Because that's just, no, it's not me, but yeah, I tried my best to make it a nice experience. So yeah, I will put the link in the liner notes, so you can also follow the game and the game updates until it comes out. This looks amazing, and also, like, it's not like I play a lot of adventure games. You know, first of all, like point-and-click adventures, it's not like I played so many that I can, you know, give an informed opinion. But my subjective opinion is that this is a really unique experience in the way it tells its stories. Especially the intro was quite something, I gotta say. Something really good. The quite something is meant positively. And I think the way it plays, for me, it's one of those games where the story is not as important as the characters and the atmosphere. Like, where everything is so interesting and everything is so fascinating, you know, and draws you in, that I think it's very easy to completely lose sight of the main plot because you just want to know everything else. But again, this game is... This looks so good. It plays so good. It's so interesting. The writing style is absolutely beautiful. Like this is real serious prose. The way, the visuals, it's very cinematic, but at the same time, not as a carbon copy of movies. It's more like it uses some cinematic shots, but at the same time, it's very much a game. If you know what I mean. It's the same with, you know, sometimes you read graphic novels, comic books, and they look exactly like you would shoot a movie. And sometimes you read them and they have something cinematic about them, but they still work with panels and artwork that is very unique to the medium of the comic. And I think this game is very unique in the medium of adventure point-and-click games, with certain things and how it uses certain game mechanics and imageries, and it's so interesting. I love the whole feel. I'm really, I kind of have a certain weakness for stories that play in a world that is basically ours, but with slight different details. I really like this, you know, with a robot and with certain weird things hinted at, that it's not quite our world, but it's somehow, it's like, you know, a parallel, like some other timeline, a parallel universe where some things just panned out differently, and I really love that. The characters are very engaging. I did not expect from playing the intro that it would be so funny. I mean, some of those dialogues are so funny. So this seems like a perfect mix, if you like adventure games, of just really engaging characters, really cool choices for dialogues and everything. Very unique writing for each and every character. I also love the visuals and the character designs. They tell me a lot. You know, you see them and it's immediately, you have a picture. they really, yeah, tell a story. And also, it's funny. It's super interesting. I want to know what's going on with the app. I really think that the changing of perspective from the mom to the, I still don't know whether K to K to the child, I guess. I think that's really well made. I did not expect it, but I think it's a really smart idea to intertwine those stories. So yeah, this is such a great science fiction story. This is the kind of science fiction that I'm really into. Also with the memories and everything, like, this is so good. This is so good. Yeah, so thank you so much to the developer. It's gorgeous. Already on my wish list, and I will absolutely get this when it comes out. And I hope everyone who watched this will also give it a try, look at it, play it, get a feel for it. I think the gameplay, by the way, is really nicely done. I'm a scatterbrain. I don't get control and mechanics very easily. Sometimes it takes me embarrassingly long to get certain things, but it was very easy to navigate through this game. I didn't get stuck, which, if you know me, you know that's a feat for a game. This is good game development. If I don't get stuck, then it's as easy as pie. So yeah, all in all, I'm just absolutely wowed. I feel like I need to take a breather and then more think about it, or maybe, you know, someone in the comments will give a better expression, because I'm just overwhelmed. I just played this for 2 hours. It's scorching hot in my room, and this game also, it feels like, you know, this delirious atmosphere of the game feels quite in tune with the temperatures in my room, but it makes it a bit hard to give a really good review. So I hope it's okay. If you like this video, you can like this video. You can comment, please. What's your impression on it? What do you think about it? Did you pick up any themes or stories that you thought were really interesting? Because it has so much. It has so much. That incel vampire story, by like the kind of humor. And I also like the focus on animals. Like every single animal in this game can be interacted with. That's a good thing. I like that. You can also subscribe to my channel. If you stay this long on, you know, and watch the whole 2 hours through, then I feel like it's destined to be that you subscribe and see what else I got. I usually play a lot of indie horror games, very short games, but sometimes longer. When it comes to point-and-click adventure games, I recently finished Strangeland, which I really enjoyed, so you might take a look at that. Or Moondown, which is a Swiss folkloric horror game, which is also absolutely amazing. These two are my horror game suggestions for this year. So far, the two best horror games I played. But I also have a lot of other games. Just take a look, you know, and then you can decide whether you want to subscribe. And I promise you, if you subscribe, I will not be a total Troy and call you a dweeb. Why would I? I'm not an asshole. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe see you soon. Bye bye bye. This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.